Hello everyone, welcome back to Pheebyoga. I've had a little break again, but I'm back and I'm ready to do some power yoga today. So I thought the best way to kind of relax after busy days or stressful days, often people go towards kind of a slow yoga or a stretchy out yoga, just like a yin maybe. But also it's really good to get the blood pumping and the body moving. Well, I often find that that's one of the ways that I do actually unwind, is by kind of moving the body and getting a bit hot. So today is a power yoga and we're going to do exactly that. One thing that I do recommend having, maybe just for one of the poses, is a block. If you don't have a block, then maybe get, I don't know, like a pile of books or something, just so you can place your hand down on it. It's just for one of the poses halfway through. I think we go to half moon, and I just prefer to have my hand on a block for that one. So we will go straight into it, and we'll start at the back of the mat, sitting on the heels, and we'll just gently come back to the breath and just close down the eyes. Maybe take a roll of the shoulders. Just taking a few breaths, maybe down into the tummy, just to calm down the body, calm down the mind. Just find a bit of stillness before we start getting nice and hot. Okay, and then we'll start to blink open the eyes. And we're going to inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, bring them through to heart center. We're going to bring the left hand down by the side, down by our seat. Reach the right arm over and just take a nice side stretch. So we're just stretching, doing a few stretches just before we get into it. Try and rotate your heart up to the ceiling when you do this. And keep breathing, and then we're going to inhale, cartwheel the hands all the way over, bring the right hand down and the left hand stretches over. And again, maybe rotate that chest up a little bit just to try and get into the stretch. And inhale back up, reach up one more time, really stretch up, just like we've woken up in the morning. And then we're going to release down, come to our tabletop. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to take an inhale and drop the belly and push the tailbone up, bring the shoulder blades together and come to our cow. Exhale, start rounding through the spine, come towards our cat, look towards the knees. Inhale, start moving through the spine, opening up, and then exhale, round the spine. Take another inhale and open up, arch the spine, and another exhale to round. Really exaggerate this round and push against the mat. And then we'll come back to a neutral tabletop. We're going to bring the right leg behind, try and engage the core and keep a flat back here. Take an inhale, and then exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale, reach back. And then exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, reach back, really stretching. And exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, reach back, keep the leg there. Try not to banana the back here, but keep it nice and flat. And then we're going to lift up, so put the weight into the right hand, lift up the left arm. Take an inhale, and then exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach. And exhale, elbow and knee. We'll do 3 more of these. So inhale, reaching really far. And exhale, elbow and knee. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Just firing up the core. So we'll come back to our tabletop. And we'll go to the other side. So we'll bring the left leg behind. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale, reach. And exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, reach again, try not to banana the back. And exhale, knee towards nose. And this time we're going to inhale, reach back. And put the weight into the left hand. Try and balance it across the hand and the leg. And reach the right arm up. Take an inhale. And exhale, elbow and knee. Inhale, reach. And exhale, elbow and knee. 3 more of these. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale, push against that left hand, trying to hold ourselves up, and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. And then we'll come back to our tabletop. We're going to bring the hands slightly further forwards, just slightly. Tuck the toes, and we're going to have the hands underneath the shoulders and come to our plank. So push the shoulder blades away from one another, tuck the tailbone down towards the feet. So we want a nice long line, as if you've got a broom against you. Engage the core, and we're going to hold for another 4 seconds. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you next exhale, lift the hips up and come to your downward facing dog. So here in your downward facing dog, just pedal out the feet, just make room in the legs. Have your feet hip distance, have your hands shoulder distance. Spread the hands, wrap the shoulder blades around the body, so you want to externally rotate and look between the ankles. So we're going to start breathing, maybe engaging the Ujjayi breath, that ocean sound at the back of the throat. And then we're going to start to tiptoe our way to the top of the mat. Taking it nice and slowly. And we'll get to our forward fold. Bring the fingertips to the mat, bend into the knees. And when we next inhale, we're going to start rolling up the spine, nice and gradually. Until the neck comes last. So we're standing at the top of the mat. Come to our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Have your toes together, your heels apart. Roll the shoulders back, tuck that pelvis in. We're going to take an inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, come all the way down to the mat. Inhale to your flat back, hands can come on the shins. And then exhale, plant the hands and walk back to your plank. And then we're going to lower through on the next exhale, through the knees, chest and chin. Keep the elbows close to the body, and then inhale, lift your chest to cobra. And then exhale back to that downward facing dog. So take a nice big inhale through the nose, and then exhale out to the mouth. We're going to roll forwards to plank. So rolling through the spine. And here we've got the choice to either lower through knees, chest, chin again, and up through cobra. Or we're going to shift forwards over the wrists. And when we exhale, we're going to lower through chaturanga. Inhale, lift to up dog. You can be going to cobra. And then exhale back to our downward facing dog. So look through the ankles. We'll just take a moment here. We're going to roll forwards to plank again. So rolling forwards, take an inhale. When we exhale, we're going to lift the right leg, engage the core in the plank, and then exhale back to downward facing dog. So we inhale, roll forwards. We're going to lift the left leg, exhale. Inhale back to plank, and then exhale back to downward facing dog. 2 more on each side. So we're going to inhale, roll forwards, plank. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale back to plank, and then exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale forwards, exhale. Inhale back to plank, exhale. 1 more on each side. Bear with me, you can do it. Inhale forwards to plank. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale back to plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. You've just got 1 more. So inhale, forwards to plank. Engage that core. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, back to plank. And then exhale, back to your downward facing dog.
We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, just lower the knees to the mat, nice and close together. Sit back on the heels. We're not going to stay here for too long, but bring the forehead to the mat. And then we're going to start to make our way back up. Just a really quick break to breathe and come back to the body. Back to our downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forwards, engage the core. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And this time we're going to exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands and come up to a high lunge. So you want 90 degree in that front knee. Find your balance. My balance isn't there today. Lift the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. When we next inhale, we're going to come up to warrior 3. So lifting that left leg back. Keep a micro bend in that right knee. Flexing the left foot. And tip forwards, shoulder blades down the back. Take an inhale. And then exhale back to that high lunge. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And then exhale through to heart center. Inhale, we're going to come back to warrior 3. And you can either stay here balancing, or we can bring the hands to the mat for supported warrior. We're going to go through some pulses. So we're going to inhale here at the top. And then exhale, lower the knee. Inhale up, and then exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower one more time, and then inhale up. When you exhale, we're going to step back to our high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, frame that front foot, step back to your plank, lower through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra or up dog, and then exhale back to your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through the nose. And then exhale, sour to the mouth. And then we'll go to the other side. So inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And then exhale, bring that left foot to the top of the mat, and we'll come up to that high lunge again. So reach the arms up. To find the balance, pull the thighs together. Exhale through to heart center. When we next inhale, we're going to come up to that warrior 3 pose. So reach up, ground into the mat with the left leg, flex in the right, micro bend in that left knee. Take an inhale. And then exhale, step back to that high lunge again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale through to heart center. And then inhale back up to warrior 3. And again, remember you can go to supported warrior with your hands down. Or if you want to, you can balance. So we'll take an inhale at the top. And then exhale, lower the knee. Nice pulse. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Inhale up. One more time, bear with me, and exhale, lower. And then inhale up. Step back to that high lunge. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, frame that front foot, step back to that plank. And lower through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra, up dog. And then exhale back to that downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, sour to the mouth. Just take a moment here just to come back to the breath. Find a little bit of stillness through this quick-paced yoga flow. And then we'll bring the feet together. Bend into the knees, and when you next exhale, you can walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold down, and then inhale all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. Release them by your side. So from here, we're going to go to our warrior 2. Keep the left foot facing forwards. The right foot's going to come all the way back. Nice big step back, and it's going to be parallel to the short edge of the mat. Bend down into that left knee. Reach the arms up. So the front hand's facing the front, the back hand's facing the back. Look over that front middle finger. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release down to your extended side angle, so the left forearm to the left knee. Reach over with that right arm. Look towards the right fingers. Rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, come back up to warrior two and stay down in that front knee. Flip the front palm, inhale, and then exhale, reverse. Inhale, back up to warrior two. And then from here, we're going to go to our half moon pose. So we're going to reach up, coming up onto the back toes, straightening and keeping a micro bend in the left knee. And we're going to start tipping forwards, staying flexed in that back foot. So I often use a block here because I'm not that confident with a half moon pose. Rest my hand down onto the block or the floor. Open up to the side. Open the hip up. Flex in the right foot. And you can stay looking down, or if you're confident, then start looking up or to the side. Stay strong in the core. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we're going to lower down into our warrior two again. Take an inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot. Lower through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest to cobra or up dog. And then exhale, over the toes. Come to that downward facing dog. Bring the feet together. Bend into the knees. Look to the front of the mat. When you exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale through to heart center. So we'll go to the other side. So the right foot's going to stay facing forwards. We're going to slide the left foot back, parallel to the short edge. Stay down in that front knee and make sure you can see your big right toe. Relax the shoulders. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bring the right forearm to the right knee. And left arm comes over. Rotate the chest up. Try not to dump your weight here in extended side angle. So the strength is in the legs and the core, and you want to be able to lift your hand off of the leg. Take an inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back up to warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Flip the front palm, inhale. And then exhale, reverse. Inhale, back up to warrior two. We're going to start going towards half moon on the other side. And remember, it may not be the same on each side. Balance may be better on the right or the left. We're going to reach for the block or the floor. Lift that back leg up. Flex in the foot. Open up in the hips and in the chest. Find your balance. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving. And it's often good to have the hand or the block just underneath where the face is, pointing to the floor kind of thing. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, start lowering back to that warrior two. Take an inhale, and then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back to your plank, and then lower through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, over the toes, lift the hips to that downward facing dog. We'll take a moment here just to, again, find stillness, find our breath. And then we're going to start to roll forwards to plank. So roll through the spine. You don't need to rush this. Roll forwards to plank. And then lower ourselves to our tummy. Just going to move this block out the way. So we want to be pushing the pelvis into the mat. We want to reach the arms back by our side. To begin with, we're just going to roll the shoulders back and lift the arms off, lift the chest off. This is like a half locust kind of thing. Keep looking down. When you exhale, we'll release. And the next one we go to will be a full locust. So this involves lifting the arms and also the legs off. So you want to be making sure that you're engaging the glutes, but also that you're pushing the pelvis into the mat. So we'll start with the arms behind. We're going to start lifting up. Bring the shoulder blades together behind us. Lift the feet off, engage the glutes, and then lift the arms off. You can look slightly further forwards than the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, start lowering down. Bring the hands by the side, push back, come all the way back towards the back of the mat. And we're going to come up onto our knees and start preparing for our camel pose. So some people may be more confident with camel pose and they may just go straight back, holding onto the ankles. But if you're not quite there yet, then we'll just keep our knees underneath the hips, nice hip distance. Bring your hands to your back, the lower back, engage the glutes, and we're going to start pushing the hips forwards, bringing the elbows towards one another, lifting the chest up and keep the chin towards the chest. So this is a really good way to get a back bend and a build up towards your camel pose. So if you're not too confident yet, then stay here. If you want to go a bit further, then just reach your arms down towards the heels and lift the chest up. Keep pushing the hips forwards. And if you did want to release your neck or you don't have any neck problems, just let your neck hang. To come out of the camel, we'll come out in one smooth motion with the neck coming last. We'll lower the hips down straight away. And just to counter the back bends we've just done, we're going to bring the forehead in front of the knees, no, not the forehead, the top of the head in front of the knees. Hold on to the heels and just push the back. So we're rounding in the back. And then we can start to release back down. Walk the hands forwards and we're going to come back to our downward facing dog. So plant the hands, lift the hips up. Feet hip distance. And again, hands at shoulder distance. We're going to bring our feet together and our aim is to get to the top of the mat and be in our boat pose. So you may just want to tiptoe up there or you may just want to jump or step. So we're going to bend the knees, look to the front of the mat, and when we exhale, we're going to make our way to the top and make our way to boat pose. So do a little hop or a step or a tiptoe, lower the hips down and come to our boat pose. So you want to have your bum on the mat, but so it's on the seat bones. You should know where your seat bones are because if you're too far back, you're on your coccyx, too far forwards, you won't be able to balance. Your shins are in line with the mat. You can hold on behind the thighs or you can let go. Release the shoulder blades down your back. Open up the chest. 1. We're doing it to 3. 2. 3. You can let go now, or if you want to test yourself, maybe straighten your legs just for 2. 1. 2. And then lower the feet to the mat. Hug onto the knees. Just round in the back slightly. And then we'll start to come back up. Hold on behind the thighs and just lower ourselves down towards the mat. So we'll come to lying down on our backs. Grab hold of the knees and we're just going to take some circles, just massaging that lower back into the mat. So we've done a few back bends today and we've also used our core quite a bit. So it's quite good just to release any tension that we may have produced throughout the class. And we'll start to go the other way. We'll keep hold of the knees just in center. And you may want to shuffle your hips either to the left because we're going to drop the knees down to the right and come to a twist. So knees come down, arms open out wide, or they cactus. Push that left shoulder down towards the mat and look over towards the left side.
Of course, if your neck is not comfortable looking over towards the side, then you're more than welcome just to stay facing up towards the ceiling. You still get the same benefits. And when we next inhale, we're just going to start to really nice and slowly pull in the knees back up through center, and then adjusting the hips. So you might want to go towards the right so that we can drop them down towards the left. Keep your arms open wide or cactused, and then look over towards the right, or you can stay looking up. So just think about keeping that right shoulder on the mat. And when we next inhale, we're just going to start to lift the legs back up. Take a hold of the knees, take a nice big hug of the knees and just scrunch everything up into a ball. Take a nice inhale. And then exhale, lower everything down so you're lying on your back. And we'll just take a few moments here in Shavasana, in our corpse pose. Taking time to come from a full energizing practice to a quick few moments of relaxation. And you're more than welcome to stay here for as long as you like. But if you're ready to come out of it, then just come with me and roll to one side. And push your way up with whichever hand you've rolled to. Make your way up to seated. Cross the legs. Roll the shoulders. Hands come to heart center. Namaste. So there we go, that was a really nice full energizing practice full of power yoga moves, and yeah, you should feel quite nice and hot after that, because I definitely do. And yeah, next video I think will be in a couple of weeks' time, and if you have any requests then please just let me know. If not, I will probably put a few options up on my social media. So if you're not following me yet on my social medias, then follow me on Instagram at Pheebyoga, on my Facebook at The Yoga Home, and on LinkedIn at Phoebe. Thank you very much and hope to see you soon. Bye.